All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to start with the explanation of the drawing. It's going to be two complete views of cast iron collar. We're going to see the tall view of it standing up, and we're going to see it from the top. All right, so let's look at the sizes here. The very top collar here is 3/4 inch diameter through. It goes all the way through. 3/4 inch diameter. That hole goes all the way through this whole device. Okay. The collar itself is 1.5 inch diameter. It's a 1/2 inch tall. The next one is 2 inch diameter. It's 2¼ inches tall. And the next platform is 3/4 inches tall, and it's 3.5 inches diameter. All right, so let's go to AutoCAD. Let's get our construction lines. Type in Excel, or you go up here to draw, or into your draw features, and get your construction lines. I am using the layered fragment template. And we're going to work on the front view first, which is going to be the tall, blocky things that looks rectangular. All right. So we know the base of this is 3/4 inches tall. So let's do that real quick. So we're going to offset this line here, 3/4 inch or 0.75. And set it right there. Then we're going to offset this line, and if I'm not mistaken, it was 2¼ So 2.25. And then we're going to go up another 1/2 inch. .5, and then click, and then escape. So we got there. Let's go back and make sure that's everything we need. So we got there, and there. Okay. So let's go back to our drawing. Let's go ahead and set our line. So I'm going to go my construction line this way this time. Just turn it on here. Go straight up. Now, for the rest of this, I'm going to use my ortho mode. So the base part of this is your largest circle. That's 3.5 inch diameter. So we just offset that. 3.5. All right. Then we go up here and we offset. We draw us another line that comes in 2 inches. So it's going to come in to basically 1.5 inches from this first line. So let's go here. So we're going to offset this line here 1.5. Go back and make sure that's right. So it's 2 inches. So we're coming off this edge basically 1.5 inches. All right. So we're going to go back to our drawing. We're going to come off this line 1.5 inches, 1.5. Escape. And let's go in here and measure this and make sure this is exactly right. So there's my 1/2 inch circle in the middle. All right, so there's my base, there's my top. So let's go in here and figure out what we need to do here. All right, so we're coming in from either side. It's 3.5. We'll come in 3/4 inch from either side. So we're going to come in, we're going to offset that line 3/4 inch in. So we're going to offset it. Escape. I want it to offset here. So 0.75. Enter. Oh, I didn't hit my construction lines. What happened? I'm going to offset that 0.75. There's where that edge is. I'm going to do the same thing on this side. .75 in. All right, so now we basically have all the rectangular views we would need in here. All right, so let's go to our construction line layer, or object line layer. We don't need to change the color. We'll just need to go and change it to that layer. All right, now go up here and get my line tool. Come up, in, come up and over, come up, come down, over, down, and here. All right. Now, this line here is our 1/2 inch hole that goes all the way through. All right. So I need to find out what our dimension of our collar is up here at the top first before I do anything else. All right. So my collar up here is 1.5 inches. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to run a center line down that center. But in order to do that, I got to find my center. And then go to my construction line again, the construction line layer. Get my construction line. Remember, you can always hit XL for that. There's my center line right there. All right. Now, what I need to go back and make sure that my dimension is 1.5 inch diameter. So I'm going to come over 3/4 inch on either side of that using my object line layer. So I'm going to come over from my center 3/4 inch, 0.75, and come down. All right. So I'm going to come down past that line. Well, that snap just messed me up. So I'm going to go backwards. Let's go 0.75. We'll go down past this line. Escape. Get back up here. I'm going to trim that line up just by basically backing it up. Getting it to snap right there on that line. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to back this edge up because it's going to be all the way across there. But what I want to do is I want to mirror this to the other side of the line. I want to go here, click this, and then I want to mirror on either side of this line. And no, I don't want to erase that. All right, so that's basically what you're going to look at, except for this line here has got to be all the way across. Because that collar, that bottom stand, goes all the way around. All right, so you'll see that line go all the way around, and just like this line goes all the way around here. All right, so Let's go on up and do our circles and finish our drawing up. All right, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to come up 4 inches from there. And then I'm not even going to do my construction line layer because it's not going to be that difficult to do. So I'm going to hit escape. I'm going to draw my circles there first. So my first circle is 3/4 inch diameter. My bigger circle is 3.5 inch diameter. 2 and 1.5. Okay. So 3.5, 2, 1.5. So let's do our diameter circle. 3.5. I'm going to do a 2-inch circle here in the middle. 2. Then 1.5. All of them are concentric. 1.5. And then we have a 3/4 inch diameter right in the center of that. It goes all the way through. 0.75. And then we change it to our dimension line, our hidden line layer. We just basically got to show our hole going all the way through. Then all we've got to do is dimension this. Go to our dimension line layer. I'm going to turn off my construction line layer so I don't snap to it. I don't want to change the color. I just want to go to dimension line layer. And so I want to dimension the thickness here. I want to dimension this height. Dimension this height here. Let's put it on this side. Let's escape. I want to do that side because it looks neater on that side. Otherwise, it's going to be beneath there. And it's going to be in this line here. All right, so then I go back up here, change my to diameter. And change this one here, 3.5. Then delete that line there. And let's go back and make sure we have everything in our drawing. 2, 1.5, 3.5, 1/2, 2 1/4, 3/4. All right, looks like we have everything done in this drawing. So what you're going to do is you're going to click Save. And then